This is Dustin Bass with the Sons of History, and you're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hey, what's going on? It's another great day at YPC.
Yes, it is. It's a great day. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Sean, what we got going on in Conroe today?
What we got going on? We got so many big things going on. We got behind me here. There's construction I see. People laying bricks down. We got so much going on. So today's Friday. So Friday, if you're looking for something to do, head on over to our YPC page and look at the event and see what we got going on. Friday. It was a good day. So Friday, I believe, I don't want to get my days mixed up, but tomorrow, Belay, 202, make your own cocktail tomorrow. You don't just make your own cocktail tomorrow, you actually get to drink your own cocktail that you make. So at 202 at 8 p.m.
It's cocktail lessons at 202.
Okay, don't interrupt me. Okay, 202, make your own cocktail, drink your own
They're
cocktail.
going to help teach you how to make the perfect cocktail.
Yes, and you get to drink it. What else we got on Friday? We got...
I didn't see that written anywhere that they get to drink it.
Of course, if you make it, you drink it.
That's not always a rule.
What else we got?
Free bartenders.
Man, dude, I don't know. Oh, Friday at the shop, of course, Tasty Asian. Come on through.
What else, man? Come on.
Saturday, we got Southern Star. We got Tejano Nights. They're doing some Tejano Nights.
For those that don't know, Tejano Nights.
What is
are
Tejano?
Nights?
What's Tejano mean?
I don't know.
Dick, do you know what Tejano mean? I don't know. Tejano Night. It's a club night.
You don't know what Tejano means?
I don't. I'm not Mexican. I don't know what Tejano mean.
That's offensive.
Well, were you looking at me expecting that I should know what Tejano
Latino?
mean?
It's a Mexican-American inhabitant of southern Texas.
Okay. Has nothing to do with me.
We're Tejano Nights.
Southern Star, 6 p.m., $10 cover
there
charge.
dancing?
It is going to be a lot of dancing, so put on your strap on your boots, get on over there and
Are
get
there
your
going to
boogie
be
on.
masks?
No, we don't know. I don't know. You wear your mask at your own risk. If you don't want to brush your teeth, that's on you. So, whatever you want to do. Also,
Please brush your teeth.
If you wear a mask, don't brush your teeth because ain't nobody going to, breathe.
That's bad hygiene. Consult your dentist.
Yeah, but if you don't know that I didn't brush my teeth and I didn't tell you.
It's not about that. It's not. It's like telling people, hey, you're wearing pants, so no need to wipe.
No. Different. That's completely different. Anyway, also Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Conroe Main Street Market is going to be right here at Founders Plaza, right behind me.
Right there at Founders Plaza. And if you really want a relaxing day, the OC Health and Wellness is doing a yoga and stretching class at 202 Main at 11. You can go straight from there to Main Street Market.
And you can go get your stuff and coffee at Gallivant and Break Room Bagel. And then after that, head on over to Main Street Market.
Woo woo.
Yes, and Tasty Asian is going to be there as well, too.
That's right.
So Tasty Asian is going to be at the Main Street Market. Come see us at Founders Plaza from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday, Tejano Nights, starting at 6 p.m., $10 cover charge. Don't go there expecting not to pay. It is not free. If you want to dance, you want to mingle, it's not free. $10 cover charge at the doors. I promise you're going to have a good time at Southern Star. Also, that same night, over at 202, Winston Cook is going to be performing. So go check him out. He's a local artist, songwriter, Daddy owns Hannah B. Family owns Hannah B. Treats. Love their snow cone. Go check them out. Follow them on Facebook. Also, we got The Firm.
The Firm. Where you can go and get all of your legal needs.
No.
Where you can go and get all of your loan needs.
No, The Firm.
The Firm.
The Meadery.
Where you can go and tone up.
The Meadery. Meadary. I think that's how you spell it.
That's not how you spell it.
Meadary.
Ery.
Meadery.
Meadery.
The Firm. Go check them out. Also, Blue Epiphany, downtown Conroe. Corner Pub, downtown Conroe. Red Brick Tavern, downtown Conroe. Pacific Yard House.
There's a
downtown
lot going
Conroe.
on in downtown
202
Conroe.
downtown Conroe. And what is that? Fast Brew is going to be opening up soon
Fast
in
brew.
in downtown Conroe.
It's just like a
So
10-minute
if you
oil
guys
change.
are from the Woodlands, Huntsville, Montgomery, you can't ignore Conroe growth. We're growing at a drastic pace right now. Try to keep up. Come over here.
Conroe's growing.
And what you got going on? Tell us.
Hey, what do we got going on? YPC has a gala coming up on April 30th at the Conroe Tower from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you guys would like information on that, please reach out to us via Facebook. There will be an event link dropping tomorrow morning. We also still have our virtual walk/run, so Miles for Trafficking on Facebook. That is going on until May 1st. There will be a 5K being done May 1st, so please check it out. All proceeds are going to Hands of Justice, nonprofit here in Conroe, toward the economic empowerment of human trafficking survivors. That's scholarships, GEDs, so on and so forth, to help get people back on their feet after certain circumstances throughout life. That's economic empowerment for human trafficking survivors. Miles for Trafficking, Hands of Justice, and YPC.
Ooh, that was pretty good. That was really good. That was a
you.
good infomercial.
Thank you.
I suck at this. But anyway, one more event. Agon Jiu-Jitsu, grand opening in New Waverly. That's still in Montgomery County, okay? New Waverly, right? Correct. Is that Montgomery County? Yes, that's still in Montgomery County. So Agon Jiu-Jitsu, a buddy of mine, is going to open his own jiu-jitsu gym Monday, grand opening. Show up, 6 p.m. toward the
I wanna
building
take a
facility.
moment.
Go ahead.
Whenever we don't know something, you ever notice that we both turn our heads
To
and
Dick?
look to the little person on our shoulder?
Well, we can't say little because I'm the shortest here, right? So you can't say little.
Yeah, but it's like you look over and say, hello, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Do you have an answer for me? And he always has the answer.
Dick always has the answer. Hey, you look over there, boom, answer. Man, Miss Cleo. That's all I gotta do is if I don't know something, I look over the Dick.
What
So,
else is going on, son?
that's pretty much it. All I know is that hey, Tasty Asian is gonna be on vacation next week. So if you're trying to Tasty Asian, make sure you show up Friday to Tasty Asian. Because I don't want to get a call on Saturday and saying, hey, are you open on Sunday? Are you open on Monday? Are you open on Tuesday? No, we're not. We're on vacation. And we're going to be at the magical land of Magic Kingdom. So do not. No, I'm just playing. You can bother us. I don't mind. Send me a DM. All that good stuff. Hey, also, we're giving away Hotline Pepper product. Locally owned. Stop interrupting me, jerk. I can do that. Go ahead.
Guys, YPC has also got their first entrepreneurial meetup coming up.
April
Son.
25th.
What?
April 25th.
It's not the 25th.
26th.
It's not the 26th.
27th.
It's not the 27th.
28th.
It is the 28th.
April 28th. Sponsored
26th?
by Mayor Jody. Jody what?
I'm double checking my dates, man. It's the 29th.
April 29th.
It's April 29th. That's the date of our event. Wesley Padgett will be going over free digital marketing tactics.
Digital marketing.
Digital marketing, essential for any
Sponsored by who?
entrepreneurial growth. Sponsored by Mayor Jody Chakowski and 202 Maine. The first drink is on the house by your very own Mayor Chakowski. Keep whispering, Chakowski, Chakowski, Chakowski.
I need to remember that.
Chakowski.
Jody Chakowski.
There you go. That's
Done.
good.
Next week I'll forget.
Round of applause.
For?
You.
Okay, that's fine. Sponsored by Mayor Chakowski.
Yeah.
April 29th. Starts at
5.
right after the show.
No.
Oh, no show that
Starts
day?
at 5. The show's go. That is the show.
The show was at 202. Sponsored by Mayor Jody Chakowski. Digital
5 to
marketer.
7. Immediately following that, you can head right into trivia night. You can get your SEO digital marketing thrill and fill, and you can have a free drink on the house. Then you can go right into 202's trivia night. And after trivia night, you can go right into karaoke and show off your show tunes. Woo-hoo.
Let me hear your voice.
Let me hear your voice.
And
It's Whitney.
finish it.
No.
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 Okay.
I'm not falling for your trap, son.
April 29th. Show up and let's get something started, you know?
Something started.
It is so hot in here. Is it hotter?
You're the one wearing the hoodie, man.
I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Everybody, that's the intro for YPC. We have a wonderful guest for you today. The Wheel of Death will be returning sometime soon as we stop getting so busy and can actually cook these gross, wonderful things. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.
What can the Better Living for Texans program do for you? You can learn how to increase your consumption of fruits and vegetables, choose foods that are relatively inexpensive and good to eat, make your food dollars last longer, prepare quick, nutritious meals, help your children learn how to eat healthier snacks, and much more. Our program is committed to helping people like you improve your health through providing research-based nutrition education in a friendly, cost-free, and relaxed environment. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Taylor Cobion with the OC Wellness in Conroe, Texas, and I'd like to start this off with a question. What's the most important part of your health? That's right, psychology. If your mind isn't in it, then you aren't in it, and that's the biggest part of my job, increasing your drive, energy, and personal happiness. While I'm looking for people experiencing chronic disease, pain, and fatigue, the first step to helping these people, aka you, is by assessing their and your mentality. The information and marketing out there can tend to lead you down a dark rabbit hole, but you've got to remember that your mind and body are what? An original. And you are the what? The captain. Together that's original captain, and that's what the OC stands for. Do you know anyone who visits the chiropractor but still doesn't experience lasting relief? If so, please send them my way. I'm Taylor Cobion, owner of the OC Wellness, reminding you to keep your health and wellness original.
Do you want to know what's going on in Conroe? Tune in to Keeping Up with Conroe. Keeping Up with Conroe will highlight upcoming events and local businesses in the area. Keeping Up with Conroe will air the second Tuesday of every month at 11 a.m. and will be hosted by the Conroe CVB staff. Keeping Up with Conroe will highlight Conroe's amazing attractions for residents and visitors. So tune in to Keeping Up with Conroe and join the staff of the Conroe CVB every month on Lone Star Community Radio. For more information about Keeping Up with Conroe and the Conroe CVB, go to visitconroe.com.
What is up? We are back. Our break is over, and we have a wonderful guest. It is Curry Gaunt.
Thank you for having me.
Curry Gaunt. I'm sorry. I feel like there's something to be said after that. Curry Gaunt, and then it's Curry Gaunt what? What you got, Curry? Curry's got a new gym opening up.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Tell us a little bit about the new gym.
It is called Agon Jiu-Jitsu. That is, for anybody wondering, that is the Spartan word for conflict.
You took my question away from me.
Sorry about that.
Conflict.
Conflict, yes. Some in Spartan language, it means conflict or any kind of combat, or I mean, it could be you with yourself, anything like that.
Was there a barbarian named Agon?
I don't know. Maybe,
think
probably.
so.
It sounds like a barbarian thing to be named.
Yeah. Agon.
Agon.
The not to be trifled with.
Agon Jiu-Jitsu, okay?
Yes,
Agon
sir.
Jiu-Jitsu. Well, hey, first we want to say thank you for actually coming on the show. We love to have young entrepreneur like yourself taking the risk to jump in and starting a new business, a new venture at the age you're at, you know what I mean? If you don't mind, tell us a bit about yourself, how old you are. When did you start jiu-jitsu? How did you start jiu-jitsu? Why did you start jiu-jitsu?
All right. So I am 27. I'll be 28 in June of this year. So I worked in business management for the last 8 or 9 years. For a company called LKQ. It's a corporation. And I worked there for a long time, running a lot of the whole show over there in the Houston region and things like that. And I really enjoy running business and the entrepreneurial side of running the business and things like that. But then I realized that it wasn't mine. You know, I was still just an employee. Mm-hmm. And I decided at that point that I wanted to open my own business or do my own thing in any aspect, whatever it was. I wanted to do my own thing. And I found my passion for jiu-jitsu 5 years ago, I think, roughly, about 4.5, 5 years. And very shortly after I started jiu-jitsu, I knew that I was going to train for the rest of my life. I mean, I love jiu-jitsu. I train at Team Rivas, which is in Montgomery under Daniel Rivas. I walked into his academy 4.5 years ago, and from that day, my life has gotten progressively better in every aspect. Before I started training and whenever I had actually first originally started training, I was going down a very bad path. I was not making good decisions, and I mean, drugs, alcohol, just nothing good was coming out of my life at that time. Once I got focused in jiu-jitsu, like I said, everything just got better. It became a reason to not do those things anymore. It became a reason every day to be a better version of myself. And once I decided to open my own business, it was kind of obvious as to what I was going to do. And I talked to Professor Daniel about it, and it's funny, it actually started as a meme. I was just sitting there scrolling, and I saw a meme that said, the person on there was like, I want to quit my job and do jiu-jitsu all the time, and just sitting there thinking about it. And I sent it to my coach, and he sent me back and said, I did it as a purple belt without my instructor's support. And so I had always been under the impression that I had to wait until I got my black belt. And when he told me that, I was like, well, let's do it. And that kind of kicked off the idea, and that was 2 months ago.
So walk us through the processes of transferring into owning your own business.
The responsibilities are higher. That was like the main thing that I realized was the success of it is dependent on the work you put into it. And if you're an employee, and even in the management side, you're still just an employee. So, the success of the company isn't your name. Whenever you're doing your own thing and realizing that all the responsibility falls on me, it's sink or swim. You don't have a choice to fail. That's not an option. So you do what you have to do to make it work. The transfer of responsibility has been the biggest impact that I've realized so far.
What are some of the things that you do to help yourself manage that responsibility?
Mainly just taking notes, like being organized. Like I have my computer with me all the time. Like it's right outside of my vehicle. Anytime I have my appointments or anything, I put all of that in my computer, because if I don't, I will forget. Like it'll go in one ear, out the other. And so I think just being organized is the biggest thing that has helped me manage those responsibilities. And then to manage the stress level of it all, because it is far more stressful because the responsibilities are higher. That comes back to just jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu for me is a big therapy. For anybody that doesn't know about really what jiu-jitsu is, it is submission grappling. And when you're training with people, you can train safely with full intensity every time you train. It's very hard to be stressed out about your day and things that are happening or anything like that in your life when somebody's trying to strangle you. The only thing on your mind is not getting strangled. Mm-hmm. So it's very meditative, very separates you from all your issues of the day and everything like that. So the managing of the stress comes from training, and managing the responsibilities comes from the organization.
Could you walk people through that psychology really quick with Agon and conflict, and then you using the word therapy together?
Yeah. So the conflict for some people like me and anybody that, really enjoys that type of combat with themselves, because you're training and fighting against other people, but really it is you versus you out there. It's an internal conflict. And the Agon thing, it's actually started a long time ago from my uncle Matt, who got it. It's a group with his brothers, and they have a tattoo on their leg, and you have to be asked by somebody that has it to get it. That person has to decide that you've earned it. He asked me to get mine on my 18th birthday, and that the psychology behind that is basically being able to overcome conflicts with yourself as well as conflicts in your life.
That's pretty deep.
It's very deep.
That's pretty deep. Just as like, just like you're in some type of some gang or something. I mean,
It's
you
not a
can't-
gang.
You can't just get that mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just. Anybody can't just join. You know what I mean? You gotta ask. So just to have that in the back of your mind, like, hey, that's something sacred. You know, to be a part of this so-called, how would you say it, group, Spartans, you know, Agon. And I like the way the name came from. So it has a lot of history, a lot of sentimental things that goes back to Agon. And tell us a little about corporate America. You say you've been with LKQ for 8 years, right? For those 8 years, I think I know you. I know who of you from my brother, because I know that you guys work together, co-workers. But what was the last straw? Like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Corporate America.
To not get personal towards people there, I'll say the people above me wanted me to make the corporation my number one priority for my life. And that was pretty much the last straw for me, because it started to get in the way of what was keeping me sane and keeping me focused and on the right path, which was jiu-jitsu. So I got put in a position basically where I had to either make the corporation the priority in my life, or I needed to make jiu-jitsu the priority in my life. I had been with LKQ at that point for 4.5 years, and my life was not going well. Since I found jiu-jitsu, the second half of that whole portion of my life got progressively better. So it was pretty obvious as to which one I needed to pursue.
Yeah. I've always heard the saying that, you know, if your name is not in front of that building, you're building somebody else's dream, right?
Correct.
So knowing you compete a lot in jiu-jitsu. Working a full-time job in corporate America, I know that's very stressful. Training, how many days do you train a week?
6.
6 days a week while
Or-
working a full-time job?
7. I try 7, but sometimes I gotta sleep on Sunday. It gets kind of my body breaks down. But yeah, at least 6.
That's incredible. How do you find the time to work a full-time job and train 6 to 7 days a week?
It was possible for most of the part during that, because I would go in at 6 a.m. and get off by 4:30, 5 o'clock, go straight to the gym, change clothes there, train, go home, go to sleep, do it again. And there wasn't really time for anything in between at all. And it got down to the point where, I mean, if there was a traffic accident, I wasn't going to make it. Like my schedule was so strict that it would throw off the schedule. That's why, like on Sundays, I cook all my meals for the week, because I don't have time to cook during the week. I don't have time to stop and buy something to eat. Not to mention, you stop and buy something to eat, good chances are it's not healthy. So the meal prep is what saves me there.
The meal prep.
The meal prep. So you're no longer with LKQ, correct? And we talked about some things that might be a little bit more challenging, or some hurdles coming into, your business endeavor. But what are some of the pros that you've already noticed?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Number one. That's the main thing I've realized is, like, I can make decisions without having to submit paperwork, I can do things without having to ask people. I'm not beholden to anybody. I can do what I want.
So that's the second side to that scale. While there's the consequence of the added responsibility on the left side of the scale, there's also the reward of the freedom on the right.
Absolutely.
Does the freedom outweigh the consequence?
Massively.
There you go.
Absolutely. The freedom aspect of it was very beneficial. And then the self-reward, knowing that you're doing something for you. Like Sandra said, like you said, you're pursuing your dream now. You're not building somebody else's dream. There's not, some bigwig somewhere that you'll probably never meet, that you're adding money to them. Now you're doing your own thing and you're pursuing something. So the reward internally for that, the peace that it brings, knowing that you're doing something for yourself, makes it to where you want to put in more work. You're happy to go to work. You're happy to grind that out because it's for you. It's not for anybody else.
Starting your own business, to me, it is kind of scary too. This is your first business, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have anything right now that's going on in the back of your head to say, you know what, my grand opening is this day? What are some of the stuff that you worry about, and how do you overcome that? Just say, you know what, I'm not worried about. I do think about it, and I'm afraid of it, but how do you get yourself through it?
One of the biggest, and I've never said this to somebody, and I'm about to say it publicly. I worry I'm not good enough. I worry I'm not good enough at jiu-jitsu. I worry I'm not qualified to teach. I have to have that trust in my professor that he gave me my purple belt for a reason. And I have to trust myself and my jiu-jitsu that I can do it. So the main battle that I have mentally is just thinking that I'm going to fail every day. Every day I feel like it's not going to work. But then I look at the mats. I just finished laying out the mats. They look awesome. It's about 1,600 square foot of red and black mats, to go with the Spartan theme. And I look at them, and I look at the cage and everything, and I look at it all around me, and I realize, that this has been my dream for so long. I've put 6 days a week for the last 4.5 years of blood, grinding. I've torn my knee all to pieces in the pursuit that I will be able to do this one day. And if I'm at that point now, then I can't let doubts like that creep in. So what combats that for me is just looking at what I've built so far and looking at what I believe I can build. That's what combats it.
Do you have family at home?
No.
Yeah. No? Okay. I just wanted to know.
Nope. I have family in Amarillo, Texas.
Okay.
And I've got a sister in Texas City.
Does she train?
No.
No.
She is sending her kids up. Sending her kids up. They trained a little bit over at Draculino's, but they're planning on moving to Willis, and we'll be signing their kids up at Agon. So.
Oh, talking about signing up. Tell us a bit about your program, what you have to offer at your gym, Agon. And I heard somewhere in there you said you have a cage.
I do. It is not a full enclosed cage like you would imagine. It is a corner of the mat is a cage. So you do have a corner, which when simulating a fight, a corner is necessary. And it is 30 feet each way. So it's 60 feet of cage, which is a healthy bit to do real sparring drills, wrestling off the cage, things like that. I will be offering, it is 6 and up, all ages, gi and no gi. There will be primarily no gi. There will be 2 days a week of gi and 3 days a week of no gi. So
what days is gi and no gi?
Let me think about it real quick. It will be gi is on Tuesday. So Monday is no gi, and then it alternates back and forth. So Monday no gi, Tuesday gi, Wednesday no gi, Thursday gi, Friday no gi. The reason I did it that way is because I am affiliated with Daniel Rivas at his school, and they have the opposite switch. We agreed that our students can train at either school. So if one of our students wanted to do 100% no-gi or 100% gi, they could alternate days and do 100% of each.
That is amazing. That's awesome. Do you prefer gi or no gi when you're training?
So when I'm training, I actually prefer gi. Most people don't know that about me because anytime you see me compete, it's no gi. Because I don't like to compete in the gi. I prefer to compete no gi. Mainly, I think it's more exciting. The style of it, the money, when it comes down to professional competition, the money is in no gi now. Aspects like that, but yeah, I think I prefer training in the gi. I like its creativity. I think it's fun. You can, wrap somebody's lapel around their neck. That's something you can't do without a gi on. So
no,
that's pretty cool.
No, that's interesting to know. I did not know that you like training gi. All the competition I see you in, you're always in a no gi. You know what I mean? Always no gi match. Never once I've seen you in a gi tournament.
Yeah. I think that day I picked up my truck, it was hilarious to see the look on your face when I said I needed to grab my gi, and you didn't even think I owned a gi.
Yeah, I'm like, gi?
Yeah.
I'm
Like, wait a
okay.
minute.
You know, it's amazing how in Conroe alone, in Montgomery County, we have how many gym? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, right? 5 or 6?
I think 5.
5 solid gym, you know what I mean? And jiu-jitsu has a tight community, you know what I mean? Everybody gets along with everybody. Just like you were saying, 4 years ago, was it 4? Been training, you've been in corporate America for 8 years. The first 4 years was a mess, you know, drinking, drugs, everything. And I see that kids in the inner city that's growing up, when you stay so busy, you know what I mean, and like sports is one of them, you know what I mean. It's like it keeps you so busy that you have no time to screw up, to drink, to do drugs. You know what I mean, if you want to better yourself at your craft, you don't got time for this. All you do is train to get better and better and better. And seeing you going from corporate America, from drinking and doing drugs, to changing your life, that people need to understand that all you have to do is just stay busy. Find what you like and fall in love with it. Because when you stay so busy, you have no time for nonsense, you know, and just to see your growth, leaving corporate America to creating your own gym, and this is your first business. I know how scary it is, but it seems like you stand by Agon, you know what I mean? Conflict, you're Spartan, whatever. I don't care. If I fail, if I succeed, great, you know? But your gym is absolutely beautiful. To the people that's listening right now, where can they find you? What is your address? What's your social media page and tags?
The address, so it's actually a little bit more north. It's in New Waverly, technically. It's right off 45 and 150. The address is 995 SH 150, zip code 77358. The Instagram page, which is where I'm mainly on Instagram. That's one of my most popular pages. Is Agon Jiu-Jitsu. Agon Jiu-Jitsu. And then there is a Facebook page, same thing, Agon Jiu-Jitsu. My personal page is always available to hit me up. That's my first and last name, so CurryGaut and BJJ at the end of that.
So when is the grand opening?
Grand opening is Monday.
What time?
6:15 is when I'm expecting people to start being there. That'll be 45 minutes of meet and greet, waivers, showing you the place. Then we'll get on the mats at 7. It is going to be in the gi. It'll be a basic couple of techniques, nothing fancy, and then some rolling. It'll be primarily just some open mat, hanging out with everybody, showing everybody the school. And then regular classes and the regular schedule begins on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. So grand opening, is that open to everybody?
Absolutely. Any team, any person.
Any affiliation. So guys, if you're listening and you're different, you're from a different gym, hey, go show support to Curry. You know what I mean? Agon Jiu-Jitsu, grand opening on Monday. I would love to be there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there, but I will catch you when I get back to just come check out the whole place, because the place is beautiful. Red and black mats.
Correct.
Cage. Are you offering any other, I guess, curriculum besides jiu-jitsu, maybe striking?
Yes, there is. We kind of skipped over that earlier. There is 5 days a week of kickboxing.
Oh, wow.
And then 1 day a week of traditional wrestling.
Who are those coaches?
What's that?
Who's your kickboxing instructor? And
I am coaching everything.
All right.
My striking experience comes from training for a little over 2 years under Cody Owens, the Texas Zombie. I trained personally with him, private lessons all the time, and then I trained at Main Street under Crew Bob as well. And then the wrestling will be taught by me. It's going to be wrestling for jiu-jitsu reasons, but it will have traditional folk-style fundamentals to it, which in my opinion is something that jiu-jitsu lacks as a whole. our wrestling is, it's not a secret that jiu-jitsu wrestling isn't very good. A lot of guard playing kind of thing. But there will be wrestling once a week. There are 2 different packages for sign up. Well, technically 3. You can do striking only, you can do jiu-jitsu only, or you can do the all access. Every membership comes with the wrestling class. If you sign up for just jiu-jitsu, you're limited to just that. If you sign up for the all access, you have all the class options.
And New Waverly doesn't have a gym at all, huh?
They don't have a single gym of any kind. Not a little weightlifting gym, nothing. It is
Wow.
the only form of fitness in the city.
That is incredible. That is incredible.
Part of the reason why I picked New Waverly.
Hey, big shout out to New Waverly.
Huge shout out to New Waverly.
New Waverly needs to be developed. You're bringing something great to the city, and I know that they have a great coffee shop. I don't know the name.
Honey
Yes,
something.
yes, that's the one.
I have
There.
not been there yet. I see it. It's a beautiful little shop.
How far is it from you?
Driving 3 minutes,
Wow.
4 minutes maybe. I mean, very close, right up the road.
Some of you might not know that my co-host here does a little bit of jujitsu too.
I used to do a little bit of jiu-jitsu.
What happened? Why you stop?
I had
get
a
a blue belt?
relationship. No. I had a relationship, and it just had to stop.
That's it, huh?
That was a thing. You know,
Oh man,
8 years ago.
8 years ago, just like 8 years ago in corporate America, huh?
Yeah,
You know, if you didn't stop, you'd probably be pretty close to a black belt.
pretty close. Yeah.
No, it's amazing how you receive your purple belt at such a short time. Break down the belt level in jiu-jitsu, and I know that different gym has different ways of promoting, but for you to just get your purple belt at a high pay like that level at so soon, that's
I think a lot of it had to do with my wrestling history. I wrestled all through high school. I started wrestling when I was really young. And so being a grappler, I mean, I was already had a bit of a foot in the door. It wasn't anything new to me, grappling. I got guillotined a lot for sure starting out. But whenever I first started training, I had bounced around to a couple of other schools when I was moving around a little bit, never having any kind of consistency. And when I finally found Team Revis, I stuck there and signed up and everything like that. I think 3 months in, I got 3 stripes on my white belt at the first promotion. And then next one was blue. And it was like 3 or 4 months after that. So, and then, I was competitive and winning at each belt level. So Daniel is not one to sandbag. Let's put it that way. He doesn't leave you at a belt. If you're doing well there, you're winning there, it's time for the next level. And so I think that's why I progressed so quickly, was because of not only just the fact that I was training 6 days a week. I was studying all the time too. I became and still am, obsessive when it comes to jiu-jitsu. I study everything. I have a ton of DVDs. I watch matches all day long. I study a lot. And then I practice everything I study. And my roommate is a brown belt, Eric Wright. So we'll train on the side a lot.
I know Eric.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
We went to school together.
Awesome.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No, we did.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
How old is Eric Wright?
28.
He went to Montgomery High School. He started training in high school.
Okay.
All right.
I did not know that. That's something new to me.
Yeah, wild. But yeah, no, I think I just progressed because of the dedication. I think that's where it was. Yeah.
I think the more time you spend on the mat, the more time you train, right?
Mm-hmm.
The better you become.
There is no secret.
There's no secret at all.
It's just mat time.
Yep. Hey, you want to become better at building your own business? You just keep on doing what you've been doing. You know what I mean?
You were saying something earlier about the whole kids in inner cities and things like that. They need to have a purpose. Any person needs to have a purpose.
That's right.
And it reminded me of a quote. It's in the beginning pages of Frankenstein, the original novel. And it says, "Nothing contributes more to the tranquility of the mind than a steady task."
Shout out to Frankenstein. The
I know.
original
Let me
novel.
check this out. I need to save this. Frankenstein quote?
Yeah. The person that said it is Belial or something. It's a quote from somebody else in the beginning of Frankenstein. Is like a foreword to it. I can't remember who the actual sayer was. It's something Belial. I think it's a Mary Belial.
That's a pretty deep quote.
It's something it's something that's always stayed at the forefront of my mind, because when you don't have anything to do, you go crazy.
You do.
You make bad choices. You do bad things. When you have no direction, your direction is chaos.
That's true. That is true. So, Curry, just want to say you got lucky today because we
were supposed to have food for a challenge for you, but we were busy and we did not bring it. So next time we'll have a food segment for you to just jump in on.
We usually do a Wheel of Death where we have disgusting stuff that we eat, and if you answer a trivia, we pretty much ask you a trivia, and if you get the answer incorrect, then you have to eat it. But we've been so busy.
We should do a parody to beat it. We call it Eat It. I think that's already a thing.
It is already a thing.
It is, isn't it?
It's too late. Yeah.
Dang
Eat
it.
It. By
Eat It.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Is eat it.
Yep.
Can we do that?
No, we cannot. Hey.
No, we can't do that.
Hey, all I know is that April 29th, we want to invite you back out to 202 Next Door, where Mayor Jakowski is sponsoring an event for young professionals at Conroe. We're inviting all the people, all the inner city people that's in all ages,
and all entrepreneurs,
gender, whatever. We're doing a training in marketing, but we want to have yourself along with our previous guests to come out to 202 and maybe chit chat with these kids who want to become an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how to stay busy, and if they're not staying busy, of course, you said it leads to chaos.
Yep.
And they just need guidance. That's it. And that was the whole point of us starting up Young Professionals at Conroe, to have some type of outreach to these young kids. You know, anybody who are they're in a direction, they know where to go, but sometimes need guidance because it can fall off track.
That's very true.
Yes.
Grand openings, what day, what time?
Monday, 6:15.
6:15.
Address again?
995 SH-150, zip code 77358.
Social tags?
Agon Jiu-Jitsu on Instagram, AGON Jiu-Jitsu, and my personal one is Curry Gaunt, CurryGaut, BJJ at the end of that. Curry Gaunt, BJJ.
Woo woo.
Hey, so for you guys tuning in, hey, we have Curry Gaunt, owner of Agon Jiu-Jitsu, trained under Daniel Rivas.
Daniel Rivas.
Yep. If you guys looking for a place to training and you're in New Waverly, kids, mother, father, daughter, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, whatever it may be, Jiu-Jitsu is the gentle art. No matter how old you are, you can still practice Jiu-Jitsu, okay?
Absolutely.
I was able to become very flexible in Jiu-Jitsu.
As a
if
grandpa.
I can be flexible as a grandpa, you can do the same. Check out Curry at his page. Check out his grand opening. If you guys looking for a place to train, Agon Jiu-Jitsu, consider it 6 days a week.
Correct. I do want to mention, too, that I have veteran and law enforcement discounts.
There you go.
Big
shout out.
supporter of law enforcement and our veterans.
There you go. First responder, law enforcement, and veteran. Other than that, guys, thank you again, Curry, for coming on the show with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me.
Any last word?
We'll see you guys here in a moment.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey there, everybody. I'm Taylor Cobion with the OC Wellness in Conroe, Texas, and I'd like to start this off with a question. What's the most important part of your health? That's right, psychology. If your mind isn't in it, then you aren't in it, and that's the biggest part of my job, increasing your drive, energy, and personal happiness. While I'm looking for people experiencing chronic disease, pain, and fatigue, the first step to helping these people, aka you, is by assessing their and your mentality. The information and marketing out there can tend to lead you down a dark rabbit hole, but you've got to remember that your mind and body are what? An original. And you are the what? The captain. Together that's original captain, and that's what the OC stands for. Do you know anyone who visits the chiropractor but still doesn't experience lasting relief? If so, please send them my way. I'm Taylor Cobian, owner of the OC Wellness, reminding you to keep your health and wellness original.
Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce Chamber Chat. The show airs on the first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. on Lone Star Community Radio. Join hosts Courtney Galley and Brian Bondi as they chat about the Chamber's events and programs for the month and invite Chamber members into the studio to talk about their upcoming events and businesses. Learn about your Chamber with Chamber Chat every first Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio. Broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope y'all enjoyed our guest, Corey Gaunt.
Corey. Curry.
I said Curry.
No, you said Corey.
I said Curry.
They'll hear it. They'll hear it. They'll hear it.
Curry Gaunt.
Yes, owner.
Curry got spice. Curry got Jiu-Jitsu game.
Owner
Curry
of
got a
Agon
Jiu-Jitsu gym. Curry
Yeah,
got
see-
Agon Jiu-Jitsu.
My middle name is actually Blaze.
Blaze. Curry
Is it
Blaze.
really?
Bam.
I like Curry Blaze.
Curry Blaze.
I like Curry Blaze. Let's do Curry Blaze. Owner of
Curry
Agon
got
Jiu-Jitsu.
Blaze.
That was such an incredible show. You can do anything, no matter how old you are, living corporate America and getting started.
What if there's a Curry Blaze challenge with wings?
I'm down. See, I would do that over bugs.
No, there's got to be bugs. Curry Blaze challenge cockroaches.
No, I can't eat cockroaches. I can eat a grasshopper, but I can't eat a cockroach.
I'm getting really glad I missed that section of the show.
No, you believe me, I can't eat cockroaches.
You're not glad that you missed that section of the show.
I would rather eat Vegemite.
No, Vegemite on top of some Vegemite mixed with some curry mixed with some cockroaches.
You're just disgusting. If I eat that, you have to take the one chip challenge again.
Look, man, you think I want to eat all that stuff? That doesn't get me
Listen.
all excited in my tum-tum.
Would you be down for a one chip challenge?
No, I'm not doing it again. I almost called an ambulance.
It was died.
You almost died. He's like, oh, I got this. I can eat spicy food. Oh man, hey, I ate 2 of those chips, man, and I think I'm dying.
That wasn't on the show though.
Yeah, that was off the show.
It was
Full
not on the
disclosure.
It was
I
not-
took a piece the size of my thumbnail, and it about killed me.
It almost did kill you.
Well, listen, okay, we got to make this quick. Next
ahead.
week on the show, we have 2 people. San, my co-host, is unfortunately not going to be here. So everybody, he will be back next week. We do have 2 wonderful guests. We're going to have Becca Carey, founder of Hands of Justice, and Jade Maxwell. She is a medical massage practitioner. So we're going to have 2 wonderful guests, 30 minutes apiece. It's going to be wonderful.
Same day?
Same day.
Wow, this is something different.
Something different.
So massage therapist and
Medical massage practitioner.
medical massage
MMP.
practitioner. Okay.
And Becca Carey, founder of Hands of Justice, the nonprofit that all of our proceeds are going to for our gala and our virtual walk/run event currently going on, and for our 5K.
There you go. Hey guys, if you guys looking for some type of charity, please consider Hands of Justice. It's going to a good cause. We
Good
know
cause.
how bad things can get with trafficking. Kids get trafficked all the time. Taylor,
My mom was
yes,
trafficked.
I don't want to say it, but yes, he's been through it. So we know how hard it is. Every dollar counts. If you can contribute or donate $100, $1, or whatever it may be, whatever you can, just reach out to Hands of Justice. Reach out to Taylor. Taylor got all the information. YPC.
YPC, Miles for Trafficking. Just
Yeah.
reach out.
That's it.
We got to do our part.
Yeah. I do apologize for leaving you hanging next week.
It's
I know
okay.
you got it under control, but I got to take a break. But I'll tell you what, though. I'm not going to spoil anything for nobody.
What happened?
You don't know how bad I want to say stuff. like, tell people what we got going on.
Don't tell nobody.
Exactly.
Some things, man.
Some things are meant to left.
Son's bad at keeping secrets.
No.
He's a blabbermouth.
You're bad at keeping secret. I
You're
want to
bad
say
at
it, but
keeping
we're gonna keep it to ourselves.
See
for
that?
now.
He's like, oh, I have a secret, everybody, but I can't tell you.
I do want to tell you, but not right now.
Look at him. Did you see his shoulders all hiked up? I'm going to tell you.
It's
Oh my
exciting.
gosh.
It's exciting
I
news.
can't-
If you're not excited, are you excited?
I am.
Okay then.
But I'm keeping it under wraps like a present under a tree, man.
All right. Besides that,
Until
man,
Christmas Day.
Hey, Agon
Then
Jiu-Jitsu.
it's getting
Agon
open.
Jiu-Jitsu. Listen, Agon Jiu-Jitsu. A-G-O-N,
Grand opening
Jiu-Jitsu.
Monday, 6:15 p.m. at
Open
an address that is
to
disclosed
all
online.
affiliation.
I can't remember it. Hey, shout it out again.
995 SH-150, zip code 77358.
Hey, the most important question to me: when is open mat?
Open mat, so it's going to be staggered with Team Revis. And I'm going to look and see what time Praises is as well. And you guys over there at Carlson. Try to pick a time that is not conflicting with any of those. So if you wanted to do your home open mat and then make it to mine, that way we can get as much training in on the weekend and cross-training as possible, because we all know how beneficial that is.
Yes.
So I will create a group for the open mat following this, but you will definitely be invited.
Oh yes, love it. Other than that, guys, we thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Share everything, like everything. We still need to get Dick back in on the Wheel of Death. So like everything. Okay,
it.
thanks everybody. This is YPC Young Professionals of Conroe. You can look us up at Young Professionals of Conroe or YPC936, YouTube, Facebook, and Google. And thank you, Lone Star Community Radio. Everybody, bye-bye.
later.